Hello Infinite Magicraid community, Flaery here. Today we are doing another hero build, an overview, and it will be Murong Jink. I don't think I have done him, at least not extensively with good information, because we didn't know much when he released. Okay, so Murong Jink, an amazing unit. Most of you probably have him at exclusive 0 or exclusive 1, which is still fine, still very good. Now, why is this unit good? Well, because of his S2 ability mostly. It reduces basic and skill damage from the enemies. Well, it's rather damage taken, and basic and skill damage is basically all damage. It is 50% damage reduction so long as you are able to cast his S2. So if you have him exclusive 0 or 1, you need to make your Wukong very fast, and I'm talking like really fast. Even focus on speed gear if you can, to like 2.7 or so if you're in the end game. Obviously, if you're like early mid game, probably like 2.4 would be a good target to have. And you'd need some form of turn meter initiative in your PvP team, like Space or Ronai, or like even a Pauper can work. You can put him easily in a cliff, and so long as he casts his S2, you're good. And then the second portion of this heals your units and does not allow them to die. So that's a really good counter to Erato, and I mean anything really. Okay, so at exclusive 2, he actually casts this at the start of the battle without the stealth portion, but with the skill damage reduction. So yeah. Well, and he additionally reduces basic attack, well, damage taken, I think. Yeah. Okay, so how do we build Murong? Now, a lot of you are probably going for Leech, which is fine, but it's not really a mandatory stat to have because it affects the healing portion. And it's not the healing portion that's broken really, it's the damage reduction portion. The healing is nice, but the healing in this game is not a deciding factor really in both PvP and PvE. The shields, the damage reduction, the special abilities, that's what decides the games and the like boss fights. It's not like if you're going to be full HP or not really. It's nice to have. 70% is the hard cap that you want, but Hiseku does give leech, and obviously Hiseku is based on the leech, and this one stacks up to, let's see, okay, so it's for every 10%. So yeah, you need to get some like breakpoints here. It's really good. Echo can be used on anyone in, like, for example, if you're pushing some boss content and you wanna score high, you take this echo, give it to somebody. Ideally you would want it on support, but for example, when I'm doing HP burning and I want to push my damage, I just put it on narrate, it gives mastery, and then I give her a 5% leech blessing, because we already have 5% from early sanctuary, so we are at 10%. And then when I give her this, we're at 30%, which is good enough. It's like you multiply this by 3. Yeah. Does this one have a cap? I don't know if it does. Okay, it's up to. Okay, yeah, I'm too lazy to calculate it. You can do that yourself, really. Okay, so back to Murong. Nice to have leech. Do not use the, what's it called, leech aura, Butter's aura. It's complete waste of runes, really. Don't do it. you really don't need it. You could go, like maybe if you have leech gear, normal leech gear with speed substats, that's fine too. If you get absorption set, that's really good too, because he does do some damage, especially at exclusive 3, where he gets a little bit more damage and he starts removing buffs. That's really nice to have, but it is not mandatory. Also, if you're at exclusive 1, he dispels 1 random debuff when any of your units take a turn. So in that sense, it's the same mechanic as Wukong's. So if you have him at exclusive 1, you can use your panda in another team, for example. Don't overstack them. It's you gotta think about these things, really. Okay, let me show you my absorption. It's really not that great, but we work with what we have. Okay, so this is probably my worst piece. Some mastery, some HP rate. It's nice to have some mastery. He does gain mastery when he's in battle, but yeah, this one kind of broken, but it's really sad that it's on absorption, because, well, absorption is really not that great apart from Murong. Also, crit rate, crit damage here does nothing. Like, maybe he does only dot damage, so yeah. Again, some attack rate here, but I really wanted the speed, so I just mythic these boots, kind of whatever. And this one is kind of alright because it got speed, it got some def. Vector is really not needed for him. And as his primary, you want mastery with good speed. Also, defense with speed or HP with speed could work for you too. Then secondary, defense, because, well, defense scales his healing too. And for example, if you went for leech but you don't have defense, well, your healing is not gonna be there, really. So don't focus on leech that much, really. Okay, this one, kind of whatever. My Saga City ones are absolutely trash, all of them, really. Just some average pieces, not trash, but yeah. Okay, that's it in terms of gear. You can actually get absorption from the Lulu market, although it's quite expensive. It's like 2k a piece, and that's like, what, 20 days? I don't know how many do we get per day. Yeah, and that's for everybody, I think. Yeah, so 20 days for one piece is really expensive. I don't know if it's worth it. I'm just buying the excellent wishes from here because I don't need anything else. The X are probably a better option here, just because, well, sanctuaries, everything in this game, building your units too. But if you're feeling it, you can get the absorption. It is random, no guaranteed substats, which is kind of bad, really. I would not buy any of these, but if you need it, go for it. If you need the leech, for example, to get to like 50% would be a good target, I would say. Don't overdo it. Now, what piece of gear you want on him? You want something with speed, really. So it's either feather or speed, and then some def rate is fine. Avoid absorption because, well, I am a spender and I can afford doing absorption and still having good speed, and that's about it, really. Yeah, just aim for HP rate, defense rate, mastery, where HP rate is the last piece of stat that you want. It's better to have def rate and mastery. Maybe at exclusive 0 and exclusive 1. You can actually go full defense mode and go for HP and defense and speed only. Don't focus on mastery because, well, even at exclusive 2 he's not gonna do that much damage. He's more of a support row, tank row, so you could probably pick this one, then the dot received because it's very good against Eratus. Then this one you really don't need. And yeah, probably this one would be the best here for this row, and then you don't care about rest on him because he's immune to CC for 9 turns, which is crazy to me, but whatever. You could probably go with, yeah, this one is pretty good here, make him tankier, and then this, and then you would pick the HP here, or the speed. I think the speed would benefit you more, most of you guys anyways, because your units are slow. Shots fired, but yeah, your units are slow. Again, we said 2.4 for early to mid game. If you are very early game, I would say like 2k is fine, maybe 2.1, because, well, it's really hard to get good speed pieces there. Horus. Now, if you are a big spender and you want your Murong to do damage and you have an exclusive 3, you could go versatility. It works really well on him. I went with Skill Master just because it really benefits my teams in both PvE and PvP. Like, for example, let's see, Wuthering Coast. I did some skipping today, not even King rank in Arena, and I have Skill Master on him here, Master Research on Dianmu, Combat Vanguard on Lydia, and with buff Indra, pretty good here. Yeah, and for the Lulu boss as well, Skill Master benefits me a lot and would benefit you too. Let's see if we have him from this week. I think we do. Yeah, oh, as you can see, we did pretty well. That was, I think, 2 tries. I didn't try further. I probably should have, but oh man, I can't be arsed with this gear swapping, echo swapping, and blessing swapping every single day. I just don't have the time, and yeah, it is what it is, really. We do what we can here in Ultimate. We are 1 year behind almost everybody else, so whatever. Still doing good. Again, Murong Jing, Blessing. I went for speed. You should probably do that too. No excuses there. I went for mastery, but here honestly you could do internal injury damage, or I don't know what else. Let's see what's there. So we have, oh, obviously Leech. You could do Leech, yeah, that's fine. If you wanna hit some breakpoints for Leech, say like 40%, better to do Leech and have speed on your gear. Much better, really. But don't go for the Leech Aura. And then this one, or Recalcant Blessing, you definitely want Death Rate, or maybe you have some row defense that's very good tier and row. You could use that too, but in most cases the percentages are better because they are applied on the base stats and are still better. So base stats would be these. So 13k is his base defense at breakthrough 6, not leveled to 180. Okay, emblems we reviewed, blessings we just did now, auras. If you are early game or you cannot afford a good one, I would say Master Research can be very good if you don't have that in your teams where you would use him. Then probably Speed Mark can be good too if you are at exclusive 0 or 1. Master Expert can be good too. These ones don't do them, just don't do them. So we reviewed Wuthering Coast. This buff is really good for him because he does grant stealth on his S2. Again, speed would help you here very much. Very nice to have. I didn't put echoes or good gear on my Dianmu and Indra, and still managed to do like nearly 17 billion, I think. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, which is pretty good. I think I can push this to 20 probably if I go and change my echoing gear. In terms of PvP, he's an amazing unit. I'm currently running him in this lineup just because I like to counter Eratus with Lance and Morkis. and we're doing the same in Classic Arena, really. And then in my War of Thrones lineup, I'm actually using him solo. He is Saga City, so pairs well with Xiao, and then when Xiao counterattacks, because well, there is one Saga City with her, she needs it to counterattack, then she puts the unit below 25% HP and Erato finishes off the battle completely. And then this team is kind of needing Wukong to be able to live, really. So yeah, Murong, amazing unit. If you didn't pull and skipped his banner, well, that's on you. There's really no reason to ever skip a new limited hero, and even at E0, he's amazing. I wish I had him not exclusive to just show you the differences, but even so, you should consider investing in Murong if you haven't. Okay, I think I'll end it here just to not make it too long. We went over everything, I think, some other appliances. He's amazing in Planar Rifts, really helps Diandra, same as this content too. He is not good in Ultimate Trial because Lucifer actually puts your defense to 1, so he's not gonna be healing and not gonna be doing damage, and he's just gonna be reducing damage. You could still use him if you don't have like good supports or good tanks, that's fine. And he trivializes a lot of content here, like Cloister, Elemental City probably, Faction Abyss. I think he is able to solo it. No, I don't think, I'm confident he is able to solo it. Where is Saga City? Oh, okay. He is able to solo it, probably with Deer, but I'm not gonna waste my token because we are on double right now, so I'm keeping my tokens. If there's like low power, probably Murong. E2, E2, E3, yeah, I think it's doable with E0. I don't think, I know it is doable with E0. You just gotta have the speed on him. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and please do subscribe to help me out and help others out by making my channel more reachable. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.